What's going on, heroes and villains? Mr. Dark Phoenix is back with more of My Hero Academia. This is the first time you guys are catching my channel. Please be wary, this is going to be a spoiler review. So if you haven't seen the episode yet, come back when you have. And if you have seen it, let's jump right on in to My Hero Academia Red Riot, the second Kirishima episode. I'm also very mad at the narrative right now. I'll explain more about that in a second. So Kirishima is shaken as fuck. Because, well, first of all, they get separated because this is the kind of story this is right now. You know, you got your big ass group, so you gotta like divide and conquer. You know, like they raid in the dungeon, and you gotta face the minions before you can face the boss type shit. So that's what we're doing right now. And most of our players are getting separated. Like we had Sun Eater, who's pretty much out for the count now. Just whoosh, good for him. They tried to get Eraserhead, but they got Fat Gum and Kirishima, who also tried to save Eraserhead but got sunk into Fat's body. So that's fun. That's fun. That's the scene that birthed 1,000 fan fictions, and I am not looking forward to knowing about. But we learn more about Kirishima because he was shaken as fuck because Rappa, which I think was the brawler dude, punched the shit out of him. And a couple episodes ago, he was feeling himself. He was like, yo, I got my upgrade. Like, you can't touch me. I'm hard as fuck. You can't hit this? Get the fuck out of here. Rappa broke that shit and shook his confidence to the core, which prompted flashbacks, because this is still an anime. And we learn about him being a fearful little kid who always wanted to help people but never had the means to, or didn't really have the means of trying to understand what his quirk was. And so he's been training and busting his ass, and he knew the acid girl, I don't know her name, beforehand, which I kind of like. I kind of like that, because I mean it helps you in the broader scope of things. If the kids in 1A are main characters, it knew, or at least knew of each other, which explains how they were able to get along so fast in school. You know, it's like, hey, I knew you, or whatever. So it helps the narrative, plus we can have flashbacks to how they've helped each other throughout their journey. And we got the barrier guy and the brawler guy, who I had to watch I watched the episode twice, clearly, but I really wanted to get their names because they were the most interesting out of the group so far. So we had Rappa and Tengai, who puts up barriers, and he's the brawler guy, which really makes them a really fun combination. I kind of wish Deku would have fought with him, just so we can see how he's doing with everything else. But you know what? Deku's the main character, so we know Deku's about to face Big Daddy Overhaul in a minute. So I think that's like 4 episodes away. I feel like they're gonna make us wait for that. I hope it doesn't go on hiatus. I hope they show us the fight between Lemillion, Beakface, and Deku. I hope that at least they show that before they go on their hiatus, because it's still winter time. Fat. Now here's a comic book reference I don't think y'all are gonna get unless you do know Great Lake Avengers. But Fat is Big Bertha. Big Bertha was a big bitch. She's part of the Great Lake Avengers. She can make her body grow to the fact of where she's fat as hell, and she uses that power to give her super strength. She's has mild invulnerability, and she can turn herself skinny, you know, because she's a model. That's how she pays the bills. And Big Bertha got a premium Snapchat. That's how we know she's making all that money in today's day and age. But we learn that Fat's power is energy absorption and then distribution physically. It's not like Bishop, where you shoot him with a laser and he can direct it back at you in like another beam. No, it's like the guy, Rappa was hitting him, and the shock and absorption was going throughout his body, and his fat is the stored energy. So he put all of that stored energy into a punch. And I recognized that. Was that the same song? Was that the same like musical cue they played when All Might went United States of Smash? Can someone tell me? Because that's what it sounded like. And it was a really good episode. And Kirishima has no more regrets about anything. He wants to save people. That's what he wants to do. And I felt bad for him because he was shaken in the beginning parts of this episode. I felt so bad. Because, like I said, the other episode, he's got this big upgrade. He's like, yo, I can't be fucked with. Like, you know, when you play a game and you get a new weapon, or you get, like, you know, a new technique, and so you spam it a lot, and then the next boss or the next minion is, like, immune to it, and you're just like, bitch. Like, you're just like, I hate you. And we learn about Fat's ability, and he goes to be, like, you know, fit-ish, which is like, whoa, he's gonna have to eat a lot. Maybe he can get together with the guy that needs sugar to you know, make himself stronger and shit. But I'm kind of pissed off the narrative in a real stupid way. I'm gonna tell you guys why. Because Bakugo and Todoroki have been kicked off of this premise because I understand they failed and they had to do that for a lot of reasons, but I really would have liked to have seen Bakugo and Todoroki up in this arc, because it's unfair to keep them out of it. I don't know if there's like a surprise coming. I doubt they're coming. I don't read the manga. I want to be surprised about everything that's happening, just like, you know, just like a lot of other people. But I'm pissed off that they had to manufacture this giant story that they both, one of their two most powerful students failed, and they can't have any fun with anybody else. So that's why I'm mad as hell. Where's Endeavor during all of this? Wait a second, where is Endeavor? He's the #1 hero. He should have been in the front line of this shit. Alright, somebody explain this to me in the comments. But, I don't know. It would have been fun to see Bakugo and Todoroki, but then it also would have been OP as fuck, because I don't think anybody, maybe besides Overhaul, would have been able to deal with this. Because, like, if you think about it, when they were in the whole labyrinth of mind fuckery, Todoroki would have just been like, alright, bitch, I'm gonna just freeze the whole room then. Freeze your ass right out of this illusion. But all in all, I thought this episode was really fun. I had a really good time watching it. I really liked the character development between Fat and Red Riot, and I'm really hoping for more. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen next week. If you guys like My Hero Academia, please hit subscribe. If you like Marvel, DC, My Hero Academia, obviously. Rick and Morty reviews are on this channel too. And hit subscribe. Please share with all your friends. Tell them hit the subscribe button for more awesome nerdy content. If you want to see more of me, I stream myself playing games on Twitch, and all my links are in the description down below. Or if you want, you can screenshot my QR code at the end of the video, and all my links will be there. My merch store, my Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that fun stuff, guys. Tell me what your favorite part was, and tell me how excited you are for the next episode. Comment down below, let me know. I love you guys so much. Always remember to stay positive, stay on the grind. Everything happens for a reason, and I love and support you the same way you love and support me. And always remember that through good times and bad times, remember to geek out and enjoy your lives, and I'll catch you guys next time for another great video.